Hello everybody! Since you all enjoyed the last video like this we did, we thought we'd do another one where I put forth a bunch of Transformers and Snipe here has to try and guess what their names are based on their general design and whatever clues I happen to give. So are you ready for another 10?
Yeah.
Here is our first one.
Okay.
He is another member of the Constructicons because you had a good old sensible chuckle at Mixmaster last time.
There was nothing sensible about that chuckle, let me tell you.
As you can see, he turns into a crane.
Yep.
And
perspective does not bind him to any known laws.
No.
Apparently, which is fine.
He is how he is. Do not judge him.
Oh, I'm not judging. I'm just stating a fact, and you know what? He should be proud. It's not going to be like Lift Master or something stupid.
No.
Stairmaster.
No. The whole mass.
Crane damage. Like brain damage. Because he's a crane.
No.
That's probably way too good.
Since this is the first one and it's supposed to be a nice simple one for you.
Okay. And I'm failing that immediately.
Their name is based on what they are pretty heavily.
Constructor crane.
No.
I don't know. You're just like, God, you idiot who knows nothing about Transformers coming here trying to guess things about Transformers. You're so stupid. It's like, I mean...
They're called the Constructicons. It'd be weird if one of them, and only one of them, was called Constructor Crane.
Is it like, I don't know, like long build?
If you just look at this image, you can see what his name is.
It's like Extender.
No.
I like how you're like, oh, it's really easy, just look at this, and then I'm like... Philip. And you're like, no, that's not even remotely
because of the screw there.
Yeah. Can you give me a hint? This is not looking good for the rest of the guessing.
No, it's not, but his name is literally one of the things that is on screen right now.
Gun.
No.
Crane.
No.
Wheel.
Do you want me to tell you?
No, I've got this.
This is the first one.
No,
I don't want to spend...
Hook.
Yeah, his name's Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there you go.
First try!
Number 2 is this lad, who is one of...
He's a Rock'em Sock'em Robot, Ben Grimm He-Man.
He is one of the Throttlebots, which means that they had like a pullback motor. And yeah, he obviously turns into a...
But what...
Like... A big, those big like quarry like dirt mover things.
Oh, like a huge dump truck kind of thing.
Yeah, big dump truck. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
Okay. His name isn't like Dumper, is it?
No.
Dumpy Greg.
He is very big and strong, and he is apparently a bit of a neat freak. To give you some information about him.
Is him to do with the neat freak and anything to do with his name?
No.
Then...
I just like to add a little bit of spice to it.
This guy. Oh, he's going to be like Hauler or something.
No, what I can tell you, if you look at him, his name is in his physical proportions.
Square. Cube.
Keep going. Not looking
Rectangle.
Not just naming...
Brick.
Not just naming shapes. But what is he, like, physically?
Truck.
Yes, he is truck.
Robot.
Okay.
Why do you ever think this is going to go well? Is this what you want? Is this why you watch this? So I could just be like, it looks like a robot, but it's a truck?
Okay, if you combine what he, one of the things he does...
Carry cube.
With his physical proportions, you kind of get a rough idea of what his name is.
Carry square.
No.
Set square.
No.
Trafalgar Square.
No. What would you call it if, like...
Payload.
Very close. Very close.
Okay.
Just change the first part of that word.
It's gonna be like wayload.
It doesn't have to rhyme. Why do you think it has to rhyme?
You said change, like, the first letter.
No, I didn't. I said change the first part of the word.
Oh, cube load.
No.
Square load.
No.
Brick road.
No.
Yellow brick
Use
road.
your brain.
I can't. The moment I sat down to do this, my focus flew out the window. I don't know if you could tell.
Look at him.
Yes.
What is he?
A square.
Why square? Why do you obsess over the word square when I've told you it's not right?
Okay, he's a transformer. Transformer load.
His name is WIDELOAD.
Oh, that's what they put on the back of trucks. I like it how his feet are little shuttles.
So, this one, he is the leader of the Terracons, and he is a terrible glutton.
Same.
He will just devour anything around him, and he turns into a two-headed dragon thing. He's the body of the combiner of all the Terracons, which is called Abominus, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And his chief trait is that he's
gluttonous.
He's gluttonous. He just eats everything. Be it.
It's gonna be something like Avasaur or something.
No, that's way too
Avarice.
clever. Way too clever.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Avarice with like a US, because you can like copyright it, would be really cool.
This is the simplest name for a character that eats a lot.
Muncher.
No.
It's gonna be something like glutton or something.
No.
Hungry.
Close.
Hungry?
It is Hunger.
His name is Hunger.
Yeah. It's spelled multiple different ways. It's usually HUN-GU. Indefinable amount of R's. Sometimes it's one
Hunger.
R. Sometimes it's three R's. Sometimes there's no U.
Honestly, you could be making half this shit up, and I like no one would get it, but like you and like 2 people on YouTube.
Yeah, Hunger. Yeah. So this one's from a bit later because
is this your OC?
It is not.
He looks like an OC.
So all the ones that I think have been in every one I've done so far have been a G1 era, even if they were like a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
This one is from a show that was originally called Car Robots. But when it came over here, it was called Robots in Disguise.
That makes a lot more sense than Car Robots.
Yeah. Well, it made sense because it was a Beast Wars era thing, but it was back in the modern day, so there were car robots again, which was notable at that time.
Okay, this guy looks like he's got bits of all sorts on there. Okay, let's see what he transforms into.
Well, he's
a shark.
He is a Predacon that turns into a shark.
His name isn't like Apex, is it?
No.
Because that would be a good one, because a shark.
Yeah, he is a shark that can fly.
Surf shark. We'd like to talk to you about this video's sponsor.
Yeah, now he is a poet.
He just wasn't aware of it.
He reads haikus and things. In the IDW comics...
His name isn't like Sharku.
No.
Or something, because that would be hilarious.
In the IDW comics, some of the ones I've read, he does like beat poetry, and I think Jazz is sitting there on bass next to him.
Because who the fuck else would have been?
Which is great. While he's reading poetry. By the way, he is in shark mode while he's reading the poetry. So he's just standing up as a shark. It's fantastic. I'll put a picture on screen for those of you at home.
Okay, so does any of this have anything to do with his name?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's
not like Beat Shark or something, is he?
No, but
because that's a cool name.
He's a shark and he can fly. Those are the things you need to know.
Sky Shark.
No, but you're in the right kind of thing of like a 2-word thing combined together to make a name.
Give me something stupid like White Flyer.
Okay, what was the name you just said there? Was it Sky Shark? You said
Sky Shark.
Okay,
yeah.
well the first part of that's right.
Okay, Sky Chomp, Sky Bite. Sky Bite?
Yeah, it's named Sky Bite.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah.
He's a pretty well liked character, honestly.
Oh, look at this chunky little gentleman.
Look at that big chode of a gun he's got.
Bless him. It's like a water pistol. It doesn't have a trigger guard or anything. It's just.
Okay, so this character is known.
He's my son, and I love him.
He's supposed to be thick and kind of annoying, and his job is Autobot harassment.
Why do I get a job like that? That's amazing. He turns into a cop bike?
It's just a bike. It's like one of those...
No, it looks like the one that the T-1000's driving in Terminator 2. So
Yeah,
I automatically kind of like associate it.
It's the...
Oh my god, he does not translate well.
No. He turns into one of those like touring bikes.
Yeah.
So everything you kind of need to know about him is really just what he is.
Excite bike.
Just kind of think of some names that people give to bikes, and
Karen.
Maybe
His name is Karen.
his name is not Karen.
Well, there we go. Hog.
Okay.
Gotta crank that hog.
Okay.
It's a hog cranker.
Is
it cranky hog?
Okay, the word
Hog
hog is not in it, but it will help you.
Okay. It's gonna be something like annoying pig.
Half of that's right.
It's not the annoying part. This is gonna be something like hot pig.
I wish it was hot pig. I wish it was hot pig.
It's me, Hot Pig, and I'm here to annoy the Autobots.
It's gonna be like road pig. Instead of road hog.
Road pig. You got it. His name is Road Pig.
Because he's smaller than a hog. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this little octo friend. With an upside down looking cornate symbol.
His head really does look like the corn symbol. It
does,
true.
yeah, weird.
So this guy is a member of the Seacons.
Oh, why do they call them that?
Who all turn into various nautical life.
Oh my god!
Isn't his transformed form amazing?
I don't have words for that. Tell me all about this fine gentleman.
Okay, I wrote this down because I wanted to make a note of this. Those guns you see on him, those are slime laser rifles. I don't know what that means, nor do I care to ask. But yeah, he's in the Seacons.
You do numbers on Instagram.
He forms part of their combiner. I actually forget what the combiner's called. Is it Piranacon? Might be Piranacon.
Piranacon's a pretty good name.
Maybe.
That's a good name.
I don't think.
Which part does this guy form?
He can be either a leg or an arm, or as you can see on this image here, he can become a gun. That
does not look like a gun. Okay, his name isn't like Octocon or something, is it?
No, it's not like a con thing. But think about something about an octopus, and then think of a cheesy 80s name for a bad guy one.
Oh, I don't know, like sea sucker or something.
Well, what does he?
Tentacruel.
Very close.
I hate that.
It does start with a k sound because it's play off tentacle.
Okay. Tentacle.
No.
Because that would be way better.
You're very, very, very close.
Tentakill.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
His name is Tentakill.
I am done. He's a little baggy.
Okay, so I decided to pick one from the BotBots, which is the new thing that's come out. Well, I say new; it's a few years old now, I think. But it's like they're little tiny little toys.
It reminds me of like you remember the McDonald's like Happy Meal toys. You get to turn into fries, but these are like more Transformers and therefore better.
I'll tell you what, for demonstrative purposes. Here we go. These are BotBots. I have a handful of them.
That's a Bunsen burner, and
this one's a games cartridge. This one's a Bunsen burner, and they do transform, and they're just really tiny, and they're quite fun. They're not Autobots or Decepticons. They're BotBots. Whatever. They were created when a cloud of energon floated through a mall and gave life to everything in it.
Basically like that part in the Terminator 1.
Transformers 1.
Transformers 1, the movie, the live action movie. But not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, he looks really gross. Like the art for him is really cute, but then it gets to this and it's like.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is one. He's a member of the Lost Bots, I think, if I remember correctly.
So wait, like, a cloud of energon went through a mall, and so does that mean the floor tiles are Transformers now? If it's animating burgers.
I've got one that's a whoopee cushion over there. Do you really gonna like comment on?
No, that's fine. But the thing is, a whoopee cushion is one thing. This has like multiple different parts to it. So why wasn't the bun?
Well, a car has multiple different parts.
Yeah, but it's all like contingent on the same thing. Whereas you have bread, like, and then you have protein, meat. Then you have They're different types of matter. This is okay. So,
do not question the logic of BotBots. It will hurt your brain holes.
And I need my brain holes intact for this.
You do.
Okay, so he's gonna be like Bunsen or something, or Bergie boy. You're not gonna give me a little bit of a hint.
Well, what I will say is that I picked this one specifically because BotBots do have ridiculous names. And by the way, if you want to see us do a video of this where it is nothing but BotBots because they have truly ridiculous names, please let us know in the comments.
If you really want to see me suffer and have my brain spin out of control.
But I picked this one specifically for you based on the guesses that you were making last time.
Okay, I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone what happened last video.
Yeah, fair.
This is targeted harassment. Okay. It's like burglar. Burger.
It is Burger something, yes.
Burger Man.
Not Burger Man. no.
Burgertron.
It is Burgertron.
It's Burgertron.
Burgertron.
I said that as a joke, but okay.
Yeah, that's my pick because you kept saying everything with something Tron in the last video, so I picked
remember
Burgertron, so it would be for you.
Oh, look at this! This guy's in proper anime kind of looking.
Yeah, this chap is from Beast Wars 2nd, which is one of the Japanese exclusive Beast Wars shows. Because there's that and Beast Wars Neo. Because I thought I hadn't included a Beast Wars one yet.
Yeah.
So
well,
I
he's
thought I'd throw it in.
like a stag beetle or something.
He is.
I got it right. He's a beetle.
He's a weevil.
You're a weevil.
And yeah, you might notice that he has a drill that will pierce the heavens.
Oh.
Let me just pull up the thing because obviously he has lore. He is from the Insectrons, not Insecticons, Insectrons.
Okay.
Who were like unaligned Cybertronians who left the planet,
Centrists.
and but eventually ended up helping the Maximals over the
Okay.
Predacons.
Okay. Cool.
But he has, you can see his weapon, you can see what he is.
It's not like Dreevil, is it?
No.
Drillbur, like Wilbur. but
Drill is in the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
We drill.
Can you think of any other kind of weevil?
No, I don't know anything about weevils.
You know something about one kind of weevil.
The nut weevil?
Mm-hmm.
Is the drill nut?
His name is Drill Nut.
Now hang on a minute. Drill nut.
Drill Nut, yeah.
You are yanking
I'm not.
my
Okay,
chain.
look, I'll tell you what. You can look at my notes.
I don't believe you.
Let me just pull it down so you can't see the next one. See, look, his name is Drill Nut.
Drill nuts.
Oh, sorry, Drill Nuts.
So yeah. Drill nut.
Drill
Drill
nuts.
nuts.
Drill Nuts. We both made a mistake there.
Oh my goodness! Look at this chonky lad.
This is because this is the 9th one. This is where stuff is getting.
You remember how much trouble I had with the first one?
Yeah, this is where it's going to get. I don't think there's any conceivable way you could get this.
Okay, yeah, no.
But
So he's got like big pointy front toe and a little pointy back toe.
yeah, he is a Decepticon headmaster who turns into whatever that is.
So he's like a little, he's got like a cobra head?
I've heard
Looking like a cobra?
I've seen it described as a crab monster. I think
Crabra.
it's Augur from Godzilla 2000.
No one ever talks about Augur. Oh, this is one I ain't never gonna get, huh?
No. What I can say is that I'll give you a clue in the claws. Something that the claws can do. Gives you a little bit.
Pinchy.
Okay, but what do you do when you pinch down on something? What do you do?
Compress it.
Okay, what's another word for that?
Smush.
Another word.
Press.
Keep going.
You know I'm bad with synonyms. Press. Clench. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
Squeeze bot. Squeeze bitch. Squeeze boy. Squeezy cheesy berries.
I know. Imagine that it's a kink.
Squeeze play.
Yep.
I hate that you had to put it in that place so I could understand it.
This little chap.
Hello, little chap.
Now, this one was one that Remlays actually mentioned that should be put
It's not
in.
Battenberg, is it?
No. Now, what he is he is a Power Master, which works like a Headmaster in that it's a small robot that goes in a big robot. But Power Masters turned into little engines that would power up the robot, and
So it's
would
basically
actually
a battery.
Kinda. It would unlock the transformation as well, so you couldn't actually transform them.
So
without slotting
he's a
them
peripheral.
in. Kinda.
Okay. He's a virtual boy.
He plugs into one called Slapdash, who's a Formula 1 car.
That's pretty cool.
Who's really absent-minded. Is like one of his things. But yeah, this guy, and the only clue I can really give you is that he is named after something that an engine requires, because he is an engine.
Oil. belt. What is his name? Oil.
No, his name's not Oil.
I was about to say that would be really
That
stupid.
would be silly.
Yeah, Burgertron and all that. Oil would be silly. Petrol, diesel,
It is a liquid.
coolant? No. Oh god, what's it?
You want me to give you this one?
Performance oil.
I mean, kinda.
Give me the first letter.
L.
Loyal.
No.
Because that would be a terrible name. Linoleum.
That is not a liquid.
Lavender oil. Don't you know if you have problems like, you know, if your spark plugs are going, just chuck in some essential oils, bit of verbena in there and
Okay.
sage it. It's
Shall I
fine.
just tell you what
Just
his name
tell
is?
me.
His name, as I said, like
Okay, just tell me. I'm gonna be so mad.
performance oil. You could call it that because his name is lube.
Now I know why Rem suggested it.
Yeah.
Of all the things I didn't get, lube was
Yep.
one of them.
Yeah. So what's your final conclusion here?
Names is hard.
Names is hard. Names is hard.
Tell us if you want us to do GoBots and watch my brain crumple even more.
GoBots are, man. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.